Hello everybody, how are we all? Paul79 here, I hope you're safe and well. Well, they're coming thick and fast now, aren't they? What's this, the third video in about a week? Oh, I just can't stop. Hope you're all doing alright. It's Sunday morning, sun is shining. I might even have to go and put my shorts on in a minute because I think it's going to be a hot one. Anyway, I wanted to do a special video on the exhaust. Now, I know this is all to do with my GT3 RS replica build on a Porsche Boxster 987. But, you know, if you go on the old forums, the chat about Boxster exhausts and what to do, what you shouldn't do, etc. It's endless. It's almost as popular as the old IMS bearing. But anyway, so I've had quite a lot of experience with Boxster exhausts, having owned a 986 and two 987s now, all turned into 911s, mind. But it's quite a sensitive subject because I think everyone will agree the standard exhaust that comes out of the Porsche factory, unless you go for this specific sports exhausts with these extra bits and switches, it's a bit too quiet, isn't it? It needs to be a bit, you know, louder. It's such a good car, the Boxster. You know, you want a bit more noise. I certainly do. And the mistake I made on my 986 Boxster that I turned into a GT3 replica was that I bought one of those cheap big boy racer silencers, and I just lobbed it on. And yeah, okay, when you start it up, it sounded like, you know, sounded the business and everything like that. But, you know, once you were driving, oh, the drone was unbelievable. And it was even more so on my GT3 replica, because what you're doing there is, at least with a Boxster, you're sort of like, the cabin is completely separate from the outside of the car because it's designed that way. You know, it's got a roof in the way. When you do these replicas, obviously you're taking a soft top, turning it into a hard top, and you know, the cutting off of sort of the outside rear of the car from the cabin is not foolproof. You know, it's not like, I'm not saying you get exhaust fumes or anything like that, but in terms of the noise, you really, you know, need to go to town with the old sound deadening and, you know, put foam and stuff like that in, which on my 986 Boxster I didn't do. On the 987 one I've got out the front, the white one, obviously I didn't want to make that same mistake twice, so, you know, I made sure that I could cut off the cabin from the rear of the car as much as possible. However, what I was still sort of tempted to do is to try and make the exhaust sort of sound a bit more GT3 RS like. So what I have done, and I've done it on both this car, the white car, and this one here that I'm currently building, I have had the standard Boxster silencer modified by Carnewal. If you Google the Carnewal exhaust, I'll put a link to his website in the description, etc, etc. If you Google that, you'll see a few videos on there. And what he does, right, he takes the standard silencer from the Boxster, which comes in two pieces, you know, and it's joined together by this pipe here, and then you've got your tailpipe. He takes them, he opens them up, cuts them open, and he removes some of the baffles in there, and then just welds it up. So it looks still like standard, but it gives that extra sort of oomph that you want, right? When you start it up from cold, it sounds so much better, but when you're driving sort of below 3,000 revs in whatever gear, it's very livable with. And then when you give it the beans and go above 3,000, it really opens up. But the whole beauty of it, and he's taken time to sort of perfect this, the whole beauty of it is you don't get any drone, right? And drone, you know, there'll be some scientists among you, I'm sure. If you look at that, it's all about resonance and noise at certain levels and all that complicated stuff that, you know, I'm far too stupid to understand. But, you know, we all know what it is. And when I built the GT3 replica on the 986 Boxster and I stuck that cheap silencer on, oh, the drone was unbelievable. And, you know, when you give it the beans, it was good. But, you know, when you're trying to sit on the motorway at 60 miles an hour and you're at like 2,000-3,000 revs, which is sort of like the normal cruising level for a car, it just made you not want to drive the car. So in the end, I actually put a standard silencer back on that 986 and vowed to never make the same mistake. Beauty is, with the Gert Carnewal silencer mod, you have the best of both worlds. You have an exhaust that when you start it up, it sounds the business. When it goes above 3,000 and you're revving it, it sounds great. But for normal daily driving, it's perfect. Right, so what I've got is on the white one, I've already got that exhaust and it's brilliant, right? However, you know me, always want a little bit more. And another service that Uncle Gert offers is sports cats. Now, I don't know whether anyone has actually done this on their Boxster, have both the silencer and the cats made, the cats, sports cats. Now, of course, you can buy sports cats, like off the shelf aftermarket jobbies to put on there. But as you know from other videos, I had to send one of my exhausts back to Gert because he needed to sort of tweak it. And because I was going to send a big exhaust back to Belgium, I thought, why not? I'll send my cats to him at the same time. So what we have here is these are standard Boxster headers, catalytic converters. And the reason why they're black actually is because these have come off this Boxster here, which is a 3.4S 2007. I took them off and basically I'm trying to make the underside of this car look as nice as hopefully the outside will be, so everything's nice and clean. I'm cleaning bits, painting bits, treating bits. You know, it's got all new brakes, radiators, blah 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 blah. So I painted them black because even though you can't see them, it's nice to know that they're nice and black, and I cleaned them all up. However, I put them back on the car and then I had this idea to do the cats. So I've taken them back off again, right? And I sent them away to Uncle Gert along with me exhaust, and they came back. It only takes about a week turnaround time. And what he does is he cuts this top bit off and you can see it's welded back on, and he puts in, you probably can't see it very much well, but he puts in the, I don't even know what it's called now, it will come to me, but he puts in some sports cat magic, right? It looks like, you know, honeycomb in there. And the idea is it frees up a few horses, maybe eight horsepower or something like that, and because I've painted them black, that's another 2, so I'm getting 10 extra horsepower from these. And the idea what I'm going to do is, because I'm not going to be finishing this car for 2 years, I'm going to put these on the white one. So on the white one, I'm going to have sports cats modified by Gert, and also his silencers modified by Gert, and see if that's livable with. I'm very excited about it. The car's pretty loud, and my beautiful, amazing wife, the BMW, is probably not going to be happy about it either, but hey ho. The beauty of doing this, or the beauty of sort of modifying your standard ones, whatever Gert does, it means you don't get any of these emission lights come up on your dashboard. So fingers crossed it turns out okay. But yeah, so these are just, you know, off a Boxster. They unbolt. I've taken them off this car, the 3.4. I was very lucky. So it's a 2007. So how old is that? 16 years old. I only had 1 bolt break on either side. So there's 12 bolts in total. I had 2 break. So one actually broke off right inside the thread, and then the other one is still sticking out. I haven't actually sorted that yet. So the thing is that's quite an art, and I can't weld, so I think I'm going to have to get a professional in to actually help me take those bolts out. And it doesn't matter anyway, because the idea is I'm going to swap these over onto the white one. With the white ones, the standard ones that come off, I'll put them back on here so we can drive it around, and then probably in a couple of years time when this one's ready, swap them back so I've got sports cats on the blue one. So that's what I'm going to do. So what we're going to do next is I'm going to do like a before sort of shot where I show you how the car sounds just with the silencer, and then hopefully during the week, because I'm going to a car show next Saturday, the kit car show, I'm going to get my boys at Auto Strauss to put these sports cats on my white one, and for that long 3-hour journey I'm going to have for the to the kit car show, I'm going to have a very loud exhaust, fingers crossed. So I'll see you in a bit. All right, bye-bye. Right, what we're going to do is a before and after. So at the moment, this is a 2005 987 Boxster, 2.7 litre. It's had the rear silencers modified by Carnewal. It's got standard headers, you know, catalytic converters on. So this is what that sounds like right now. So I'm going to do a cold start. The car hasn't been used for 24 hours, and yeah, we'll see how we go. Yeah. Right, so the car is, well, it's not up to temperature. I haven't turned it off. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go for a little drive till it gets warmed up, and then we do some sort of loud engine noises with the windows shut, so you can hear what it's like on the inside, and with the windows open. All right. So I'll see you in a bit when the car's ready. Right, so the car is now warmed up. I'm doing 50 miles an hour, and we're in 5th gear out of 6, and we're at 2,500 revs, and this is what the car sounds like. If I accelerate, not too loud, obviously the windows are shut, but that's what it sounds like. Normally I have Miss Celine Dion playing a lot louder, and I've got no music at the moment. Down to 4th, down to 3rd. I'm going to now accelerate hard. Oh, hard off there. So now we're about 3,000, still in 3rd. 5,000 revs. 4th. 5th. 70 miles an hour. A bit and a bit more. But yeah, so that's that. This is with the sound, obviously with the windows shut. I think it's fairly livable with, and hopefully those sports cats will make it sound a little bit louder, certainly on the starter, because that's what I want. And also, you know, when it's ticking over, I want it to be a bit louder, but we will see. Right, we're going to do the open window test. So I'm in 3rd, going around about 27 miles an hour at the moment. Both windows are open. Might have to drop it down into 2nd as I come here. Here we go. a few days later, and today was the day that I was meant to put my sports cats on my car at the front. And unfortunately, you're probably wondering why they're still on the bench. Well, so I took it up to the lovely boys at Auto Strauss near me, and I actually wanted to have it done in a couple of days' time, but that would have been the day before the show. So I rang them up and I said, can you do it Wednesday? Told them the reason. Yeah, fine. So anyway, got a lift from me father-in-law. Hello, Sam. Hello, mate. You right? Thanks for the lift. And we went up there. We were there at 8 o'clock this morning. The boys weren't there yet, but anyway, we amused ourselves. And yeah, they said, yeah, no problem, Paul, we'll do it straight away. But what we didn't envisage was the fact that the cats that are on that white one have been on there 20 years. Well, no, 18 years, let's be fair. And we all know what happens to bolts after they've been on exhaust for an amount of time. Yes, they don't come undone very easily. So one of the boys, Tom, you know, he cracked the first one, broken. Oh, and he rung me up. I was on the toilet at the time and said, Paul, I don't think this is going to be done today. This is going to be a big job. And I was like, you know what? You're right. What can we do? Because I need the car. I really want to go to this show on Saturday. So in the end, we decided just to, he would, bless him, would drill it out and, you know, put a bolt back. So unfortunately, I haven't got the sports cats on the white car. So I can't tell you what they're like. And to be fair, it's all my fault. I should have thought of it, and bless him, you know, those guys, you know, they're experts at what they do. They shouldn't be I swore there, sorry. They shouldn't be drilling out rusty bolts, yeah. They should be doing the stuff that they love doing. So we've just decided to forget that for now. On this car, I've got 2 broken bolts, and you know, independently, I've got some quotes to get them out. And I'll be honest with you, I was a bit shocked about how much they are, but it's not something I'm going to attempt myself because, you know, it's part of the engine, it's the block. So I'm going to get them sorted. You know, I don't want Tom and the guys at Auto Strauss to have to do that themselves because it's not a nice job. And I'll just not bother having the sports cats on the white one. So unfortunately, this video, or this sort of, yeah, this video that I've made over a few days has not turned out how I wanted. However, I hope it is still going to be useful for the people that, you know, just want to get the silencer mod and can see the difference in the volume, and probably for most people that will be enough. I mean, I guess I'm just being greedy. What it means though is what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the 2 broken bolts out of this one. I'm going to put these sports cats on there with the modified silencers, and I'll do a part 2 to this, yeah, to see what the difference really is. You know, I'll record it on my GoPro, which has got quite a good microphone, and yeah, and we'll see. So I'm quite excited about this. But I wasn't going to make it all into one video because I don't know when I'm going to get a chance to put these on, given, you know, with everything else that's going on. So there you go. So I'm really sorry. I'm sorry to sort of like big it up and then let you down. But yeah, there will be a part 2, and we will see how loud it goes and whether it's livable with. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to tell you whether it's really livable with because this car won't be ready for 2 years. But there you go. Hey ho. But what I'll do is I'll think about it, you know, I will, because I got this ramp, I'll lift it right up, and when I'm fitting these back, I'll talk about that because it's not that involved. I guess the most involved thing is these flipping wires, because you've got to sort of feed them up around sort of the engine block and all that. But because I got the ramp, and as you know, I've got my ramp lights that I used the other day and they work. So hopefully, you know, we'll get something else out of it, you know, sort of how to change your headers and your exhaust. So yeah, there's always a video that can be made. So yeah, so I'm a little bit gutted, but it might be a godsend, you know, it might be too loud. All I can say is my beautiful, amazing wife is happy because she thinks the white car's too loud anyway. But anyway, right. I'm going to go off and have a bath because I'm a bit knackered and a bit achy. And I will see you on the next video. So take care, everyone. Bye-bye. Oh, I'm back already. Sorry, I forgot to say another big shout out to the boys at Auto Strauss, Tom and Colin, because so my car was there today to have a bolt broken and rethreaded. But my beautiful wife had taken my daughter to a hospital appointment in my other car, the Porsche, and a light come on and it all went into limp home mode, which was typical because we're not really using it that much. Anyway, bless them, the boys, Tom and Colin. You know, I rung them up and said, is my car ready, and told them about this, and they were like, don't you worry, bring it down, we'll plug it in and see what's wrong with it. And lo and behold, we did, and you know, plugged it in. Okay, it's this sort of sensor and we're going to get it sorted. We left it there. But you know, they are such great guys, and you know, take it to any other Porsche garage, they charge 100 quid just to plug their computer in, and you know, they well, now I've said that, they're probably going to charge me because I haven't had the bill yet. But anyway, hopefully giving them a shout out like this should maybe negate that. But anyway, I just wanted to say that. And also, you'll probably see from the thumbnail, because we're talking about cats, and I'll give a shout out to my mum because I haven't done that for a while. Hi mum, hope you're well. This is a cat, this is Jess, this is Postman Pat's cat. We've talked about Jess before. Basically, yeah, my mum made him, and you know, I loved him as soon as she made him, and I've still got him. And he is probably, so what am I, 43? So he is probably like 38, and he's doing all right. He's in the thumbnail, and bless him, looking a bit mothballed. But yeah, so talking about cats, there's a good cat. Anyway, better go. See you later. Bye-bye.